So it's been 2 days since Russia actually announced de-escalation from the capital city of Kyiv, and yet you're seeing non-stop bombardment. In videos released by the Russian Ministry of Defense, the extent of the destruction and devastation has been captured, and this is all due to heavy Russian missiles being unleashed.
Identify, track, demolish. 2 days after announcing de-escalation and claiming to have withdrawn troops from the capital city of Kyiv, Russia continues its onslaught. The 4 videos released by the Russian Ministry of Defense reveal the ferocity of the assault on Ukrainian forces. Video 1 shows the destroyed battery of Ukraine's S-300 anti-aircraft missile system. The entire site has been reduced to rubble. No signs of human life. Only war machines destroyed by Moscow. S-300 is a long-range surface-to-air missile system. It was said to be a game changer in Ukraine, but the footage paints a different picture. Video 2 reveals the Russian air power and its air superiority over Ukraine. Footage shows the crew of the Panzer anti-aircraft missile and cannon complex. Video shows Russia promptly detecting and destroying a Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicle. Debris of the unmanned drone is then seized by the Russian forces. The third video shows a special military operation conducted by the Russian armed forces. Moscow is repeatedly striking the military infrastructure and equipment of Ukraine. Video 4, released by Kremlin, shows Ka-52 helicopters of the Russian aerospace forces destroying fortified strongholds and firing positions of armored vehicles of Ukraine. After 6 rounds of talks, there was hope that Russia would de-escalate. But Moscow continues to rain missiles on key Ukrainian cities. Bureau Report, India Today.
And India Today continues to bring you all the key updates on the war from the front line. In Irpin, which is close to the capital city of Kyiv, Gaurav Sawant gets you a sense of the scale of destruction and the aftermath of relentless attacks by Russian troops. It's left this besieged city in ruins. There's no power, there's no water for residents.
This India Today special broadcast comes from Irpin, and we are standing right where the Russian forces and the Ukrainian forces have been engaged in pitched battles just till some hours ago. In fact, this is a Russian vehicle. Remember, these Russian vehicles with the V mark are the ones that have been in this area. We are at the front lines of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Though Russia has announced that it is ceasing operations in and around Kyiv and Chernihiv, the ground reality as of now, the Ukrainian forces are taking no chances as they move forward inch by inch to regain territory in Irpin. If you look around me, you have the forces on ground who are moving forward, the snipers, the pioneers and ground forces are moving forward, and we are moving forward with them. The information is that the Russians have retreated just hours ago in this area, and this vehicle was targeted just a short while back, prompting the Russians to retreat, indicating the fact that the Russians are now retreating in this area. There you see, if cameraman Lalit Joshi shows you these, look at that. That's with anti-tank guided missiles. You have soldiers who are deployed here, moving forward inch by inch. This place is heavily mined as of now. So we've also been told to be very careful where you step. Now, just look around. That's another Russian vehicle that's been targeted. It's lying mangled and destroyed here in Irpin. We are moving forward with the forces as of now. The Ukrainian forces are moving forward inch by inch, and this is a thickly forested area. We are with the Ukrainian army. This is not the militia. This is not the civil defense. This is the Ukrainian army that's now moving forward inch by inch in this territory. This is where, if you notice, buildings destroyed, homes shattered, everything lies in ruins as of now as they move forward in this area. This situation here is extremely grim. It's extremely tense. Why is it tense? Because while the Russians have moved forward, have retreated in some areas, and the Ukrainian forces are moving forward, we still do not know where have the Russians gone. This is like the final point so far till the time that the Ukrainian forces now decide to move forward. They have to clear every building as they regain territory. Why they're doing this very slowly? Because some of the buildings, doors are mined, roads are mined. There is no clarity on where the Russian forces could be. Now look at this forest. They could be hiding in these forests. There could be snipers in this forest, plus the built up area. This is how operations are proceeding, very cautiously and very gradually. The Russians are moving forward, but are they reorganizing to hit back? We still do not know. If you look just behind me, you can still hear some kind of a blast, and we do not know whether this is a controlled blast that's happening to defuse the mines that have been laid in this area. As the mines are found, they are neutralized, and then the forces move forward, and every area is cleared. But no chances are being taken. Why are no chances being taken? Because the apprehension is, while the Russians may say they are moving back, but are they actually moving back? There is no clarity on that just as yet. A shattered building, troops deployed, but taking it very, very easy here. The pioneers, of course, if you look, they have their binoculars, they have their devices, they check, they scan, the pioneers move forward, clear an area, and only then are they moving forward. Also, look at the kind of ammunition that have been used all along in battles that have been fought just moments here, and the kind of ammunition that's just lying around here shows you the kind of battles that have been fought on ground. Ukraine has its own forces, its armed forces, plus the militia, plus the civil defense, plus foreign legions. And, they are only protecting what must be protected because a lot of territory has also been ceded or lost as of now. So if we were to talk about territory in the east, yes, they have lost Mariupol to the Russian assault. And that is because there was an intense rocket, missile, artillery assault, air attacks followed by ground forces and armored columns coming in, and whether it's the Ukrainian army or the Azov battalion, they tried their best to hold on to Mariupol till the time that they were pushed out or were just at the outskirts, or there are some pockets of resistance. As far as this place is concerned, Kyiv is very well protected. I mean, we have the numbers, but a large number of Ukrainian army personnel and civil defense personnel are guarding Ukraine, and it has been divided into various sectors. There are sectors that are under the army, there are sectors that are under the civil defense, and there are sectors that are under militia. It's being very effectively protected. Plus, you have people that are protecting the flanks. You protect the flanks, the core is protected. So, these are the people who are actually, this was the team that actually escorted and accompanied us. They are now on their way out. So, in a way, now we are on our own in this very difficult battlefield at a time time when it is said that there is some action or some information of movement happening on the other side. So this is a very precarious situation and a very difficult battlefield where you see, seesaw battle happening. There are times that some area has been lost and regained, and then there are times that area has been completely lost to be regained only later. But the finer aspect on this is that the Ukrainian army is not giving up. Their artillery, their armor, their grads and their ground soldiers, they continue to fight to regain territory that may have been lost, including this Irpin and Bucha. Right now, Irpin had practically been lost, but is being gained inch by inch every day. Hi. Hi. Yeah, we are from India. Where are you from? What children? Were you living in Irpin?
We don't know. We are waiting for months while here. So we don't know. We just want to go home because we were shooting and it was terrible, really.
I'm sure it was terrible. How long were you in between the shooting?
About 1 month.
1 month?
Yes.
And when did that shooting? Under fire.
Yeah, under fire. If you go further, you can find our home, our big house. It was shot by, I don't know what it was, but
mine.
Yes, but mine.
By a rocket that came in?
Yes,
oh my God. So you stayed in a bunker throughout?
Yes, for 1 month.
For 1 month?
Yes.
And food and water?
We have water, but it was terrible because we don't have warm, we don't have electricity, and we just waiting and just were listening and shooting, and it was really scary.
And
let us go, please.
Please, yes.
Thanks.
Please, thank you very much. This morning, Kyiv is peaceful, and we have a number of soldiers. We've been trying to speak to them, but they're saying as of now, until they get their orders from their senior commanders, they cannot speak to media at a time till they've cleared this place. Unless they've cleared this place, they do not want to, talk to journalists. They haven't yet cleared Irpin completely, in the sense that while the soldiers are telling us that they can see Russian tanks and Russian personnel move back. There are some reports that seem to indicate that it's not just in Irpin and Bucha, but even beyond, the Russians are reorganizing themselves, perhaps moving back. Is this a tactical retreat, or are they actually moving back to Belarus, as some reports seem to indicate? Need to be verified. So Kyiv is peaceful. Yesterday, when we were about 30 kilometers short of this area, today we are right at the front lines, because beyond this is territory where even the Ukrainian forces haven't gone just as yet. We are right at the front lines and with the Ukrainian forces. Beyond this, they still need to verify whether the Russians are moving back. There are peace talks that are to be held in Turkey 1st April onwards. Now, that's the next round of talks. Russia says they will de-escalate the targeting of Kyiv and Chernihiv as a goodwill gesture, as a confidence-building measure. That appears to be happening here as of now. Plus the humanitarian corridor that's been created in Mariupol. That's again a positive signal that's going out from Russia. But Mariupol has been devastated. So have these places. I mean, just look at the destruction all around Irpin. It's like completely shattered. Most buildings and most homes lie abandoned at this point of time in this area. This shows how bad and how precarious the situation is right now in Irpin and Bucha. It'll be a long time before people can come back to their homes, because again, you hear another explosion. So we do not know what kind of an explosion is this. Is this a controlled explosion in the sense that mines are being diffused, or some explosive device has been found somewhere that's being diffused, or is it some hostile action? That there will be more clarity on that. But given the fact that some of these officers and soldiers are calm in their approach, is an indication that this place perhaps now has been sanitized.
Now, we'll continue getting you more such ground reports from Gaurav as well as Geeta. Meanwhile, here in India, one of the biggest focus today will be on Russian President Vladimir Putin's top aide visiting India for talks. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov's visit comes amid the ongoing military conflict between Russia and Ukraine. India has so far maintained a neutral position, asking both sides to resolve the dispute through dialogue. Lavrov is expected to meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today. The talks are most likely to focus on the global geopolitical situation in the wake of this conflict. The Russian minister's 5-point agenda is likely to focus on 5 broad matters. First, to express gratitude for India's absenteeism, essentially going ahead and abstaining on resolutions against Russia. Next, to alternate the rupee-ruble payment mechanisms to replace the SWIFT payment method. Lavrov's focus could also include firming up Russian oil and gas supply at discounted rates. The fourth agenda, India's role in the possible alleviation of sanctions on Moscow. And finally, an alternate payment model for Russian defense contracts.